Aries, welcome back to Theresthattarot. Aries, we're just gonna see what brought you here. Let's see what brought you to the table talk. Okay, that's actually the song that's playing right now. It's called Table Talk. So maybe that's what this is gonna be about today. We're just gonna talk it out. Let me get the volume right. Okay. Somebody could be born in '79. It could be somebody who's been gaslighting you, Aries, or are you the gaslighter? I don't think it's you. I don't think it's the one that I'm talking to, the ones that I'm talking to. So let's see what brought you here. Many of you are looking really good, and there are good things that are coming to you. Some of y'all have been, working on your physique, getting your curves right. You're curved in all the right places, honey. You don't want to do it anymore. Or maybe there's something that you're feeling out of control of. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer or have it in your chart. You two may be out of sync, or you're falling out of sync as well. I'm hearing opposites. It's like going in different directions. And you can't go forward together if you're both going in different directions, or already in different directions. You two may be of different skin complexions as well, but it's giving more of a moving on. So I'm hearing fancy free. I feel like that's where you want to be, Aries. That's where you should be. You couldn't move forward together. And maybe this is what you're realizing. A lot of you may have Cancer or Pisces going on in your chart or somewhere in this reading. Some of you may be traveling to see family, or traveling with your family, or there may be somebody that's traveling with theirs. Something just didn't work out between the two of you. Why didn't it work out? It could be because of the masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man or a woman. It's just the King of Pentacles in the reverse, whoever they are. Sometimes there is one, sometimes there is, it's always, it takes two to tango. Okay, so it's always one person that's going to throw it off. Because we can't control what the other person does. All we can do, there's always some person in the relationship that, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, whatever the relationship is. There's always one person who's trying. Sometimes both people give up. Sometimes both people, but 9 times out of 10, there's always one person who's trying. There's always one person who's not trying as hard. Something like that. Why is the King of Pentacles in the reverse? Like there's some emotional things that need to be resolved with this person. There could also, or you are resolving your emotion. I feel like the love ain't the same no more. I feel like you're getting over the saddest part. This could have been somebody who was a poor communicator, or they lied to you. They told a lot of lies. They held back the truth is what happened. There could be financial issues going on with this person. What's the Knight of Cups? I just feel like this is something that it's like, either you're choosing not to, or I'm telling you not to worry about it no more. There's something that you don't need to stress about anymore, because I don't feel like the love that you were looking for would come from this person. You need to set yourself free of any resentment that you feel, Aries, when it comes to this person. You don't have the best memories from this connection. But I do see your energy moving in that direction of being free. Because I feel like your life is blooming right now. There's something about you that's blooming or glowing. This could be like a glow up for you. The more that you can find things to be grateful for in your life, the better you're going to feel, the faster the healing process is going to be for you. This person kept you from thinking clearly because they kept you from the light. They tried to put a shadow over that, but you can't really hide light, can you? Some of you are dealing with a Leo. We got the King of Wands and the Sun in the reverse. This could be who you're breaking up with because the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Okay. So the feminine energy is the one that's detaching. Both could be fire signs, or that you were definitely a match. There's passion between the two of you, a lot of attraction. You both could look very good together. But you feel like I feel like I'm talking to the feminine energy, so I'm gonna just talk to her. You feel like you've been wronged. And maybe it happened a long time ago. Maybe you've noticed a pattern with this person for quite a while, and it's gone unaddressed long enough. Some of you might have been dealing with Virgo. This person could have been back and forth. It's like they're offering love, but there's no sense of foundation or commitment attached to this love. Love can come without commitment, and commitment can come without love. So, don't you want both, though? There was a lot of apologies that came from this person, Aries. But every time they apologized, you just felt a little less excited about it. Some of you may have started to question whether or not you should have sex with this person, if it was a sexual relationship, or whether or not you still carry the same flame that you once had for this person, or if you even wanted to still be involved. Because, I mean, who wants to keep hearing an apology about why you broke my heart this time? Somebody may have missed out on their shot with you, because I just feel like you don't want to be a part of the drama anymore. You could be the one who's choosing not to commit to this. Or perhaps you made the executive decision to let this thing linger on, even without the commitment, Aries. In what world is the Emperor without options? Not in control. Because the Emperor's in the upright. This is you. Why are you worried about this, Aries? Death. Judgment. A lot of indecision here. Why didn't you want this to be over? It's like it's time to, you gotta face the facts. There was a lot of things. It's like you still the Emperor knows, okay, what he was supposed to do. He or she was supposed to be doing. The Emperor is you. You're dealing with the King of Swords in the reverse. You still, I feel like either they still have hope, or as you're letting go, this could be you. Wait a minute. Because, I mean, there's clearly a connection between the two of you, right? But I see the Emperor letting go. This could be the energy surrounding you as the Emperor, right? Because what are your feelings? What's the Emperor's feelings and their decision? The Emperor is deciding to hold back and not look back to, you know, you could be dealing with Leo. The Emperor is making a decision in this love connection to detach, to untangle himself, him or herself, against the feelings. And I feel like what's happening here is the feelings that are above the Aries, so that are above the Emperor. Your higher self is telling you not to look back. But your lower self is like, yeah, but what if we could start over? yeah, but I could return. I should let go, but I still have a really big sense of hope for this person. Or this could be this other person's energy. Your lower self, if this is your lower self, is fighting. It's fighting against your higher self. But you know the truth. Even in your everyday thoughts and fears, you know the truth. It's not hidden from you anymore. This person has caused a lot of confusion in your mind. And I see you actively trying to block. It's almost like you probably feel completely tired by the end of the day because you're fighting all of this. You know what I mean? You can't... It's not pleasant. It doesn't bring you peace to give a little bit. You ever been in one of those connections with somebody where they show you a lot of love in one moment and it feels so good and you're so happy to hear from them and you're so happy that they're open to you today, and then maybe later on that afternoon, maybe the next day, you know, it feels different. It's like, ooh, you don't seem as happy to talk to me today, and things like this. Don't get yourself caught up in no mind games with nobody like that who is hot and cold with you. There's a reason for hot and cold, especially if you ain't do nothing to change their behavior towards you. So rest on that, Aries. Look at that. And I think what you're going to realize is there's no structure here. House built on Rice Krispie treats, and you're trying to tell me it's all good, and it's not. And you're going to realize who you are through this process. You are the Empress. It's like once you get to that place where you're thinking from your higher self and you're not allowing those lower thoughts or somebody else's energy to interrupt what it is that you know already, you'll be able to look back on those memories. Yeah, some were sweet. Most of them were sour. And I say most of them because of the effect that it's left on you. And you'll be able to make peace with that and turn this offer down because your heart ain't in it no more anyway. And you would have been carrying most of the load. So is it all good? Hell yeah, it's all good. It's going to be all good once you realize how unhealthy this connection actually is. The Magician. So I see you being the one to stop. Stop the stagnancy. Stop the waiting game. You're not interested in being a part of that. I see your emotional health getting to a very, very good place. As far as, you know, just feeling like your Aries self again. The right thing to do is to let this chapter close. There's been a lot of this thing has brought up a lot of insecurities, abandonment issues, communication glitches, okay? But it's taught you how to focus on what's important. It's taught you that everything that failed ain't necessarily a loss. The momentum is going to pick up, and I feel like so will your options. Some of you may be traveling as well. You have the world in your hands, Aries. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, Aries? So, let's see what the truth is. I think y'all like this part. What's the truth Aries needs to know? This person could have been very clingy with you, and I feel like it was at times. So it's giving somebody who really likes to tap into your energy, you know, because there's an abundance of it. And you've given it so willingly to this person. This is also somebody who lacks patience. They could be very immature. They're very quick to anger or jumping, or there could be control issues here. They don't give up, honey. They don't go down without a fight. But the thing is, they're not a part of the essential things that you need in order to stay alive, like food, water, shelter, air. But they do cling to you. They cling to you. But the thing about it is, Aries, when God gives you something, when the universe grants you something, you don't have to sacrifice your mental health, your peace of mind, your physical health. You don't have to put any of those things at risk in order to, why is you doing that? In order to maintain a relationship. You don't have to sacrifice any of those things. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be sacrificing nothing. It's because it's not going to feel like a sacrifice when what's happening is meant to be happening, okay? This person was not, I feel like there was a lack of transparency between the two of you. You both knew the end was here and you both felt that, okay? This person was emotionally unavailable to you. Whatever the reason is their business, you know what I mean? The only thing that you need to know is that they are. Or perhaps you're becoming emotionally unavailable. There's new people waiting to meet you, Aries. Okay? We're not the grudge holders of the zodiac sign, so it's not going to take you long. You just have to be willing to undergo the process of the healing. If you knew better, you would have done better. Don't beat yourself up. It's fine. Okay? You never get the man that you're chasing. You never get the woman that you are chasing, but you will lose yourself in the process of trying to do that. And the thing about it is, Aries, when you are full of love for yourself, when you're pouring all that love that you were pouring into this person, or energy that you were pouring into whatever situations in your life that didn't pan out, when you are full of yourself, when you're pouring into your own cup, you attract things that stick. That real commitment. That I don't even want to be somewhere else type of love. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's chosen to I'm getting like live by the sword, die by the sword. Let them do that by themselves because that's not your bag. Whatever comes out, there may be things that are revealed to you. I'm not saying it's going to be this big tower moment. It could be subtle. You know what I mean? Sometimes life just whispers at you. You know what I mean? Don't react. Just quietly wait for your answer. Sit back and see what color the wall's going to be next. Because they're going to tell on themselves like they did the last time. And whatever they're doing, whatever antics are going on, whatever attention-seeking things that are happening, they do this every time they feel like they're losing you. So recognize the pattern. It's time to, either you're going to get over it or you're just going to be mad about it for the rest of your life. Which one do you want to do, Aries? I don't think you want to be mad. Justice is in your favor, though. It is. I feel like you two have mirrored a lot of things. This could have been a very karmic connection. Karma only speaks on lessons that we learn. Karma lets you know what you've been doing. And it's time for you to settle. I think that, you want somebody that you can settle down with. Don't nobody want to grow old alone, but just be careful of who you're investing your best into. Do not give what is holy unto the dog, okay? You want to be a queen, honey. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to think about in this situation, Aries. I think everything that you were curious about, you already know. If not before, then now, since watching this reading. This is you passing the test. This is you declaring your freedom. Somebody may feel like they have to keep up with you or that you're more advanced than them, or I see you just making a lot of intense effort right now during this month. Beware of burnout, Aries. You know how we do. Okay? This was a situation where you had to love yourself first. The chemistry that you felt with this person kept you from exploring the other energies that may be around you. Trust yourself, Aries. Because we have unrequited love here. Doesn't mean that they didn't care about you. It doesn't mean that. It just means you two are falling out of sync. Or maybe you weren't in sync. Because you weren't loving yourself properly. Possibly when you... it's something about the more that you make effort into this relationship, the less you loving on yourself. There's something like that. And that's not good, Aries. Separation is here. It's like there should be separate. You two could have been separated. And, you know, the distance makes the heart grow fonder. We have reconciliation here, but free yourself is in the reverse. Some of you don't want to be free from this person, or you didn't want to be free from this person. But Aries, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Because I just don't see this, you know, it's keeping you from some other decision. Whew. Pay attention to the red flags, Aries. You don't know everything about this person. Heart-to-heart conversations is in the reverse. We only bond based on our truths, based on vulnerability, not hiding shit. And then deception, soulmate. So you tell me, Aries. You tell me. The gentleman's the king of cards. He brings you joy or makes you grim, depending on the signs, for good or bad, he has surrounding him. This is somebody who's very easily influenced by their environment. This is not somebody who has that emperor energy, who's able, or that king of cups energy, who's able to sit and make the executive decisions in the midst of whatever's going on in the environment. This is somebody who's going with the flow, but not in a way where, you know, not in a woo way, you know, type of way. This is somebody who would turn on you. This is somebody who probably has turned on you. So I'm gonna let you decide, Aries, but I love you. And I wish you the very best, and I know you're gonna do what's best for you. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.